Okay, all of the work we've done to this point was to get to the Recirc box here. And now that we have it pulled back, and notice we didn't totally remove the dash, you don't really need to. We just want to get to this Recirc box. It's held on with 2 screws. And we'll go ahead and pull those 2 screws. Okay, so you got what you need. And now that box will come up on the front, but it's also attached in the back. So you need a long screwdriver and kind of come along the back of that and lift up the back edge of it. Okay, so we got that apart, and it's going to take a little wrangling. It's kind of a tight fit. Kind of hung up on a dash pad or something here. We'll make that look nice at the end. Anyway, you want to pull that box out. From this point on, the instructions are fairly clear on the website, and the instructions, the fix is really easy once you get to this point. So really the hard part was getting this out. So all of that work was to get to this point. And follow the instructions, and you should be able to replace the door in this with no issues. All right, we've removed the box, and as you can see from the video, that was the hard part. We've now installed the new door in it, and you'll note on the end here that this particular box, we do provide a new limit pin that can be screwed onto this. However, this one was actually in pretty good shape, so we didn't use that. And you can see that the extensive movement will continue to hit that. The new limit pin will control it. Also, since we replaced that with metal components, there's much less force on these limit pins and the extents, and the metal door will absorb a lot more of the force, so we would expect this to last forever. The point we wanted to make with the video was to let you know that the majority of the work that needs to be done is actually fairly straightforward. So there were a lot of screws and some difficult processes, but it's not really that bad. The hardest part is actually the 2 screws that hold that wire into place on the back. Those are difficult to get to, and it's a little difficult with a screwdriver to take that metal connection off the end of it. In the process of doing this, you saw that probably the most difficult part is the final step of breaking that box loose with an inaccessible screw on the back. We did take a look during this process of how we might do that easier, and it looks like we might be able to get a hacksaw blade in and cut that rather than break it. So if we're able to do that, we'll update that on our website. Anyway, the process is actually fairly straightforward once you get to this point. Replacing the door is very simple, and this is a very effective fix. And we will leave the reassembly of the automobile up to you. Now that you're an expert on Grand Cherokee HVAC systems, we'll let reassembly be an exercise for the user. Thank you for purchasing our product, and keep an eye on us. We have a lot of new products coming out for a lot of different cars.